them back. This is that Art Alchemy from Thinabar, and this you can get at Michael's. I have two colors here. It is rose gold and rich copper. I'm thinking the copper is going to look nice, but it may be too much the same color, and the rose gold might actually look good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this aside for a second. I'm going to use the back of these, and they kind of have this green color because of the adhesive that was used to glue the layers of the wood veneer together, but I think it will still be okay, and it'll allow me to still test. So I haven't used these yet. This one looks like it might be a little bit too pinky. Let's see. And this is just a wax, and then it dries nice. And if you're worried about drying, you can also spray a fixative on it. Ugh, yucky. And you can do that too. So I'm going to scrape some of that off of there. So that's what that looks like. So I'm just going to use my finger. I don't care. I'm going to see. Ooh, that is, look how pretty that is. That is so gorgeous. All right. So that's what the copper looks like. And like I said, it's definitely going to be harder to see because it's on this, it's funky green color, but it'll give me an idea of which one I want to use on the layout or on the book. Oh, this one's so pretty too. Let's see if I can get enough of it on here. Yeah, I'm thinking the rose gold is not going to work for this application, but let's see here. Ooh, I really think that copper color is going to look nice. Right there. I think I'm just going to go for it. If I don't like it, I can always paint them, right? Right? Hopefully. We'll see. And if nothing else, I can try to wipe it off. Let me see if I can get this closed up. So I don't know if this stuff dries out. Like I said, I've not really used this. I've used Rub and Buff, which I think is pretty much the same, and it dries, so it's permanent. But I might just put a fixative on this anyway. I guess I'll just kind of see how it goes. So let me make sure I'm using the right finger. So I'm going to just rub this on. I'm going to try to do it in such a way that you can kind of still see that wood grain a little bit. So let's see if that works. That might be kind of cool. So I'm kind of putting on a pretty thin layer of it. I don't really have very much at all on my finger. So that's kind of what it's looking like. It kind of looks like a stain. It's a bit metallic. I don't know if you guys can see that in the light, but it does have kind of a sheen to it. So let me put that to the side. I'm going to do this one too. Actually, maybe I should look to see if I like it first. It does blend in, but I kind of like it. It's like subtle. It's not like in your face. I don't know. I kind of think I like that. So let me put some on here too. This stuff is fun. I don't know if you guys like to get messy, but I love getting messy. It's so much fun to play with the paint, get your fingers in it and all that. Highly recommend it. I do love art journaling and stuff too. I don't do as much of that as I'd like. It just seems like I don't have enough time for everything I want to do. It's too bad this isn't my career. All right. Let's see. Just going to rub that in real nice, and I'll get it cleaned off my mat here in a little bit. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that shine. It's kind of metallic look to it. I think that's going to look nice. Let me cover this up real quick. Make sure I have it all over myself. Oh, I like that. I think that's going to look cool. What do you guys think? You like that? All right, let me get these off of here. I'm going to let this dry for a little bit. Hopefully it does dry. I'm going to make sure I don't have any fingerprints on them. I think I saw a fingerprint when I was showing you guys in the camera. So I'm just going to rub this in really well. The other thing I was thinking about doing is on the album itself, it has that white core. This stuff all over my fingers. So I have this white core now because of the batting or the fusible webbing stuff. So I'm thinking about doing something on the edge of this, and I don't know. I may look up online to see if this stuff can go on fabric and if it will dry, because if it will, I can do the copper all the way around the edges. But I'm going to check that out first before I just start smearing it on. I don't want to ruin my cover. So that's pretty much it for right now. I don't know if I'll do any more tonight. So if I do, though, I will make sure I film it. If not, though, stay tuned for another video where I kind of finish up the cover of the outside album and then the cover of these little guys as well. So I'll be back soon and talk to you guys later. Bye. Have a great night. All All right, so I'm back. I decided to go ahead and color the edges of the batting or the fusible webbing right here. So you can see that it didn't cover it completely, but it did cover it, and I did get it a little bit on the edges too, like on the very edges of the fabric. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that in the camera or not, but I did do that as well, and it actually turned out pretty well. And it seems like it dried. I don't have much problems. There's a few places where it's still a little wet maybe, but it seems to dry just fine. So it is done. I think now I'm gonna move on to working on the cover. I just want to make sure I do this the right way and not upside down. So I think I am going to put the 18 on, and this dried really well too. So I think I'm going to put this down towards the bottom, and I think I'm going to try to sew it on with that same thread and just kind of wrap it around several times. I'm not sure how easy it is to sew through this stuff, so I guess we'll find that out when I start. I should probably test that before I make some commitment that I'm gonna sew it in, but I think that's gonna be kind of cool there. So I'm going to just see. I want to make sure that it looks nice with the string, but it's not like too far down off the edge. Or do I want it at all? Now I'm going to change my mind again. I don't know. I like what it looks. I wonder. I may, instead of putting it on the cover, I may put it on the inside back, which you won't see when you open it, but I don't really want to see the stitching through, but I don't mind seeing the stitching through the back. I might do that instead, actually. Maybe that's what I'll do. I have my little sewing case over here. Let me get a needle out. All right, I'm going to try to sew this on. I'm going to put you guys on fast forward so you're not sitting here watching me do this, because it will probably be very boring to watch me sew this on. So I'll probably double up this because it is very fine. So I'll probably double this up and then just do kind of a wrapping stitch around the letter to kind of stitch it in place. I was thinking about drilling some little holes in the wood veneer, but that just doesn't seem like that will be a good idea. Plus, one, I don't think I'd have enough a drill bit that's quite tiny enough. And then with, just in case it splinters, but I also think it'll be kind of a nice detail to have this metallic thread kind of wrapping around the numbers. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So like I said, I'll put you guys on fast forward and then you guys can watch me sew this. I'll probably speed through some of it and just get you to the end as well, so you're not watching me even on fast forward sewing this down, because that can't be too exciting. So I will be back here in just a few minutes with more of the process. Able to finish it all up. So this is what it ended up looking like. Let me see if I can get a little closer to the camera. So I just stitched it in two places on each of the numbers. So I stitched it here, 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 and here, and they're not going anywhere. They're in there real well. The back, actually with the metallic thread, you could barely even see it, but I am glad that I did it on the back instead of the front. And then that's pretty much it. So it's going to go like this, and then this strap will come across. Maybe. Oops, did it backwards. It's all tangly. And there is the album. I think it turned out cute. So I think I'm just going to keep it plain on this side like I had said, and I am going to then work next on decorating these little guys. I will probably have a process video up on how I decorated those. I'm pretty much done for the evening, I think, because it is work tomorrow, unfortunately, boo-hoo. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to doing these this coming week or not, but hopefully I will and get some of these covers decorated and then show you those videos as well. If you have any questions about anything I did making this little guy or anything else about my channel, if you could leave me a comment below. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you have not already, please subscribe and let me know if you're liking this kind of a tutorial. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.